Okay, this video is about adding Spring security to your project. So go to this web page because we need to use the Spring initializer, and well, this is like some details to your project. So make sure you have these details to build your project. So in this section we are using the Spring Web dependency and the Spring Security dependency. Just click this button and you can add whatever dependency you need. So after filling out all the details of your project, just click this button and you're gonna get a zip file that looks like this one. So once you get this file, just extract the contents of the file, and then you can place that folder wherever you want to put your project. So in my case, I went to Documents and then to the Spring Boot projects folder, and then inside Security, inside video1, and this is the project that I'm using. So let me minimize this window, and well, this is how your project looks like. This is the file that you extracted, and then you are going to open this folder using IntelliJ, and after that, this is how your project looks like. Well, you need to add this hello controller. So, and this is how the hello controller looks like. Something important to notice here is that you have this URL that maps this method, the index method, and whenever you visit this URL, you're gonna get this text. So let's check it. So let me run it again. To do that, go to this Run tab and click Run. Let's wait a little bit, and I think we are ready. Here we can see that we have a Tomcat web server, and that this web server is running on port 8080. So if you go to a web browser and you enter this URL and then click enter, this is what you get. You get a login form that is protecting your project, your application. In this case, we need a user and a password to access the application. So, like for example, if we enter user1 and ABC, we can see that we don't have that, those weren't the right credentials. So in order to log in, you have to go to this section, and this is the password that we need to use in order to access the application. In this case, we're going to copy it, and then we go back to this login form, and let's try again. In this case, the username is user, and let's paste the password, and let's click sign in. And as you can see, now we're getting the response, we're getting the message. So another thing that Spring Security does is that you can write log out like this, and then click enter, and we can log out. Okay, so let me take this, let me move it, let me move that for a second. And another point that I want to mention is that if you go to this applications property, you can customize the username and the password for the login form. So let me uncomment the username, and I'm gonna do the same for the password, and this is it. This is gonna be the new user for the login form, and this is gonna be the password. Just let me stop the project and let's run it again. Okay, so now let's try with this username. Let's paste it, and the password is 123. Let's click sign in. Maybe I had to refresh. Let's try again. Yeah, here you can see that we're also getting the message. In this case is hello world, and to log out, the same as we did before, just write log out, and here you confirm that you want to log out, and that's it. This is like something that Spring Security does for you, adding this login form, validating credentials, and protecting your application